Okay, you know what? I think we'll just have Ugluk himself withdraw at this point. Because he's not going to be able to catch those guys. In which case, archers... sell your lives so that Ugluk may escape. All right, welcome back to the war. So when I left you guys last time, basically, I actually fought a few battles, I think. One at the bridge here, we destroyed a force of the Rohirrim right here, and basically I left you guys saying that we would just pick up with the Battle of Entwade, and so that's what we're going to do now. Nothing obviously has changed on the campaign map since last time, because we're just picking up right where we left off. Same turn, same everything. Now, that does mean Saruman's not going to besiege the place, as in build up equipment. I'm thinking the catapult should be enough to get us through just a little town upgrade, or a little wooden palisade wall like that. And again, I want to, as I think I mentioned last time, avoid having the Rohirrim come down here to reinforce them. That would be annoying. So,
no sleeping here.
Let's get the attack underway. Yay. More skirmishers. I mean, there's only 2 units, and they're actually slightly damaged, but yay, more skirmishers. All right, let's just get right into the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. So the catapults are firing at the walls and at the gate to bring them down. This should go better than I think the last time we fought at a settlement like this, where we just had ballistas and we were only barely able to like make one hole in the wall, just because the catapults cause more damage. But also, as you can see, I've arranged them in a place where they're much closer to the wall, but where I think they still can't really be shot by any of the towers. And so the hope is that when they're closer like this, they might hit the wall a little more, though this catapult crew does seem to have difficulty hitting that wall over there. Well, I mean, they hit it with like a shot here, a shot there. Hopefully it's enough. We are hitting the gate pretty heavily, though, with the other unit, so that's good. We probably won't be able to destroy the towers or anything, which I guess is pretty normal. Weird that they've pulled back everyone from the walls. I mean, I assume that once the gate or the wall is down, they'll charge forward again and pull troops forward, but that is not yet. Alright, but anyway, it looks like we're going to be bombarding here for a bit, so I think I will just let you guys go, and I will bring you back once we start pushing forward here. Alright, welcome back to the battle. So the catapults actually had enough ammunition to take out 2 pieces of wall as well as the gate. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually having 2 of the Dunlending long spears go for this bit of wall, 2 of the, or the only 2, I guess, spear guard units going through the gate, and then we'll have Saruman and the last long spear unit, I guess plus the depleted unit of berserkers, go in over here. Looks like we actually do have... I mean, I knew we had 2 generals' bodyguards, but I think one of them is this Aelred swordsman unit, and I think the other one is this bodyguard unit back there. I actually thought we were facing 2 units of bodyguards, so that's interesting. Oh, I actually thought I had told you to go off to the side there. Correct that very quickly. All right, you guys. Since there actually are enemies there, let's get you in your spear wall and then send you forward. And the smaller unit will just have kind of sit here. Spear guards have made it through. All right, you guys form up and get in there as well, and we'll have the berserkers join you in a minute. All right, and the archers are coming up behind them. All right, Spear Guard, go ahead and push in there, I think. Just to get the skirmishers to actually fight with you. There are 2 units of skirmishers, and it looks like they're both here. So that's good. Oh, shoot. Those towers are still firing, even... I think I forgot that the enemy are very much able to have their towers fire even when they're, like, not really in control of them. Like, I don't know which unit... I guess it would be those skirmishers there? Okay, you know what? I guess I'll need you guys to just kind of stand here, then, to not be shot. Alright, I think the Spear Guard are now doing a good job of killing them. Okay. Oh, have they started firing again? They have. Okay. How about over here, then? Like, holy smokes. Okay, the Berserkers are pushing in. Very good. You guys push in on them, and let's get Saruman and his bodyguard committed over here. Oh, they were actually shooting at Saruman's bodyguard. I guess they weren't killing them, though. I still hear them firing. Who are they shooting at? Oh, they're firing into the settlement. Of course, that's right. That's another thing they can do in this mod, is fire backwards. Let's have... It would be nice if we could attack from, like, 2 or 3 different directions. Let's have these 2 units. First off, get out of your spear wall if you're in it. Start marching in this direction. Oh, no, I said get out of your spear wall. Oh, okay, you are. They weren't running for a minute there, so I was like, wait, what?
We have work to do.
And it looks like Saruman's bodyguard is assisting over here. Oh, where did that guy come from? How did he get out of here? And it looks like Saruman is in the back there. That's good.
All right, ready?
Oh, this is the bodyguard unit. You might lose a few spear guards then. Oh, I am something of a fool. Wait a minute. You guys stay here. Give me the smaller unit. I really should have them charge over here and attack from behind rather than trying to open up another front. I mean, we can have them open up another front, just not now. Let's focus on getting these units in here and getting the enemy taken care of. I think the Spear Guard should do at least a fairly good job against the bodyguards. Though it's not good that they're being shot from behind. Okay, you guys stay here for now and just point your spears in that direction so that no one is killed. And I think it is this unit that must be activating the towers. The bodyguard, there's no way. They're too far away. So if we attack them from behind like this, not only can we break them sooner, but we can get the towers to stop firing into the backs of our Spear Guard. Or at least I hope that's the case. Because, I mean, the other possibility is really that that bodyguard really is close enough to do that, and that's surprising. All right, it's form spear wall. Get in there. Attack.
None shall oppose us.
All right, where is Saruman? Okay, he's there. I've said this in the past, but it is very nice to be able to just see Saruman and pick him out of a crowd at any time. Okay, seriously, the towers can still fire? Surely we've pushed back every unit that it's too far for them to shoot at us. I think a lot of these casualties that the Spear Guard are suffering actually are from those towers. Come on. Push in there, kill them, drive them back, since apparently they are the unit that's activating the towers. I mean, because I think they're closer to the towers than the units over there. Whoa, they're pushing in. Come on, stab to death. Stab them to death. And especially that guy. I think that's the general there. Spear him! No mercy. Which, I mean, you really don't have to say that to orcs, do you? All right, well, in that case, you know what? I'm going to pull this Dunlending Spearman unit back. Because, I mean, they've got this on that side. Those units have got this. So we might as well have them start pushing up over here and aiding these guys. You know, since they are committing most of their troops over there... Oh, but there are towers here. Here. Try and get nice and far away from the towers. Right, there we go. Enemy general has fallen. Okay, very nice. Oh my lord, they're still firing. How are they still able to fire? Okay, let's get these units kind of over here. With the spears here. Oh, don't run. Just attack these guys that are here. Oh, come on. They still cannot fire from there. That's absolutely ridiculous. Trying to get my archers in here to help, but they're just going to be shot. Oh, you know what? Oh, well, I mean, they'll be shot to bits still, but I guess from inside the settlement instead of outside of it. But I guess we're just going to have to do that, because this is absurd. There's no reason why these towers should be able to fire now. Hey, you guys here. Actually, try and bunch up a little more. Like that. You guys just kind of get over here somewhere, and you guys just kind of get over here somewhere. Right, and now you guys push in. All right, you're still in your spear wall, so go ahead and push in. Oh, good, and you guys made it here. Go ahead and let's get you right up there. What building keeps getting captured and then uncaptured? The gateway. Seriously? They're capturing the gateway from all the way back there. And somehow we are then recapturing it, I guess. Okay, get in there. Kill, kill, kill. Oh, good. You guys are attacking from behind. Very nice. All right. Stop firing. Let's bring up Saruman. And... okay, we still have that really tiny berserker unit there. Okay, well, they're really just ignoring that long spear unit, aren't they? I guess you're just gonna push in then. Oh, except these guys are now... I don't want my long spears to get, like, outflanked or anything. Alright, have they stopped firing now? Oh, fantastic! Hey, berserkers, get in there. Well, this seems to be working pretty well. Once you get away from the towers from just infinitely shooting you in the back because there's a unit like 100 feet away. Yes, I am going to continuously and basically endlessly complain about that. Because it's absurd. Still, the defenders fall, and soon they will all perish. In fact,
have taken control of the city.
that all of them. I think that might be all of them. And look at my poor spear guard. All of the guys we lost. They did get some healing, but obviously not much. They certainly slaughtered the enemy. Or, wait. Oh yes, the spear guards are on the ends here. Yep, they did actually quite well. Basically, essentially as well as the long spears, and I think that's because, in part, they were just facing cavalry the whole time, and that's obviously their forte for killing. The long spears did as well as always. I think these two units did slightly less just because they were less involved in the fighting. I think these were the two that were on the right flank over here. So they would have killed, like, those guys, and then attacked from behind over here, and then started fighting up the side here. Oh, except for the bigger unit, which is the one that went around here to attack from behind. But the point is that they weren't fighting the whole time in the way that the other units were. Alright, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. I actually imagine they're not loyal at all. It's just that Saruman has a certain presence about him, you might say. A certain way with words, you might say. And I feel like he's the reason why they're happy right now. With that being said, I don't think we'll kill all... Well, we exterminated. We'd actually kill quite a lot of people. But I'm going to say that's probably unnecessary. That would be killing too many. So killing a few does seem like a good idea. Oh, but wait a minute. Sacking and exterminating, that's the one that lowers... I believe that's the one that lowers, like, the level of the settlement buildings. And I feel like, yeah, that would get me 2100 now, but buildings are so absurdly expensive and take forever to build that I feel like it's not at all worth it if it, you know, just knocks every building down a peg. I guess we'll just occupy then. Oh, yeesh. Even with Saruman there, public order is not exactly great. Not terrible either. I mean, a lot of that will be because it was just conquered, of course. And we could lower the taxes as well if we need to get out of there quickly, which we probably will. Alright, but anyway, the point is that Entwade has been taken, and finally the Rohirrim are destroyed in this area, and now we just have to do the exact same thing over here at Roshburg, because they still have huge armies, despite having, like, 2 settlements now. I assume this means, though, that they actually are going very deeply into the red. So, like, each Rohan, or what's the word? Each Rohirrim we kill is one that cannot be replaced, I assume. Because, again, 2 settlements with 2 armies, that would be an impossible financial upkeep cost for them, even if they're getting a little extra, you know, for, like, whatever reason. So, anyway, it looks like I'm going to let you guys go for now, and I will bring you back as the war continues. All right, welcome back to the war. So, good news on the southern front, and terrible news on the northern front, but we'll get to that in a minute. On the southern front, I actually saw a Gondorian force passing through this way, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to give up Entwade, aren't I? But they actually didn't go for Entwade. They actually kept going up here. I think they're actually going for Mordor territory, but they're taking a somewhat roundabout route. They haven't shown up anywhere around here, and no other forces have shown up either. It was actually kind of a small force, if I have to be honest. So I think Gondor is actually going to hold with the treaty, our ceasefire, for at least a while. I'm not saying that this will be a permanent arrangement, but semi-permanent, maybe, would be nice. It's also possible it's because of just how hard they're being pressed by Mordor. I'm not sure how the AI weighs that. I mean, in the past, I think they've been quite gung-ho about abandoning their other wars and coming for me. But I know Caer Andros was taken again and then retaken by Gondor. And I know that Osgiliath has been under siege yet again, so maybe they're just under pressure here, and I have to keep a watch of this area. And I do have my 2 spies here, so obviously we can keep a close eye on things. The moment it looks like a vast horde of Gondorian troops are coming, we will simply have to probably hand over Entwade at that time. I am going to spend at least a bit of money upgrading it in a couple of ways, though, like Shrine of Melkor, for example. You'll notice most of our armies have actually left the Entwade. Well, I say the Entwade. I think the river is called the Entwade. This is, I think, well, since it's a settlement, I'm guessing it's just called Entwade after the river. So I think, yes, the Anduin, this would be the Anduin over there. But anyway, Entwade, all of our troops have left it, except for this guy, who we got through adoption, so he's going to be the governor, at least for now. I also took goblin infantry from the fort down here. We were using it to store some cheap units to act as garrison troops. And so we've been sending them now to various places. But the goblin infantry came here, and this clan spearman was actually left behind from Ugluk's force, just because we needed it in order to keep them at least barely on our side. Now, there were also 2 units of clan spearmen down in that fort, and they are traveling north to act as future garrison forces for what I hope will be future conquests, but we will see about that. I have been bringing back some depleted units like the Berserkers and that Warg unit here and then retraining them, though I haven't sent them out yet because I'm not sure. I guess I want to see how the battle goes, or battles go first before, I guess, committing anything to that. Now, let's talk about why things are not exactly the greatest here in the north. First off, there is another Rohirrim army that has been spawned out of thin air. Oh, this is getting to be quite a slog. I mean, I feel like the enemy is somehow getting stronger the more settlements we take away, and I think to some degree it's because their forces are being concentrated in smaller and smaller places. But I also think they have way more troops than they should be able to, and part of the reason for this is them being able to just spawn armies. Well, okay. I think part of it is, I assume there must be some script or rule or something in place where the AI is just allowed to have more armies. And I mean, that exists in the vanilla game too, where I think they get boosts to like recruitment and their treasury and things like that. But I think it must have been cranked up a bit in this mod, because it seems like they can just have way too many armies compared to how little territory they got. I mean, this is Rohan here, 2 settlements, and yet they have 3.5 or so armies. That's absurd. They should not be able to do that. Now, it's possible that they've actually hit whatever limits of armies they're allowed to really have, like what their income is. So like they're like, or maybe they're like deeply into the red now, as I think I've guessed in the past. They're just deeply in the red now. They trained up a whole bunch of troops they couldn't afford. So I still have to defeat those troops, but at least they can't train any more. But then the moment I think that, another script fires and they get another, not mostly, but I want to say, actually, maybe I would say mostly elite army, because I think this whole top row is pretty elite troops. And then we get into like mid-tier troops, and then we get into low-tier troops as we get down to the bottom here. But man, I think this might be a separate script from the other one. I actually thought when I read the messages at the beginning of the campaign that kind of explains some of the mod's features, I thought it said, if you take their capital or if they get down to like their last settlement, it will spawn armies. But apparently it's and, because obviously we faced a spawned army over here when we took Edoras. And now that they're down to their 2 settlements here, I got a message saying that the Rohirrim were on their last legs and that they were giving swords and spears to every, man, woman, and child in a last desperate attempt. And I interpreted that as them being on their last legs, but it really looks more like it means they get yet another free army. I have to admit, this has been quite the slog, fighting the Rohirrim. Just always having more armies. As they lose territory, they seem to have just infinite armies, as many armies as they want to defend their territory, and it's really a slog. To be honest, I'm not really enjoying it. But hopefully, since they only have 2 settlements left, you know, we're kind of near the end of that now, and we'll just have to wait until we take on another faction to experience that again. So, anyway, enough. I know I've been bellyaching. I've been complaining quite a lot, actually, in this campaign. Like, I do at least a little bit in each campaign, but in this campaign, I've been quite the complainer. And I suppose I should probably apologize for that. It's probably not very enjoyable to watch and listen to me complain, but I am complaining nonetheless, because, such a slog. But anyway, let's talk about the battles now. So, we have completely reconfigured these 3 armies in many ways. Well, I guess not reconfigured isn't the right word. We've done a lot of replenishing. So Saruman is here, and his army was focused on the most. And in fact, I think the only units that are slightly under strength here, we do have the Bane Guards slightly under strength because I didn't have any like replacements for them. We did have Berserkers. I think I showed the replenishment units he was getting before, basically Wargs and the Berserkers. And so now they've arrived, and so they've replaced the missing Berserker unit as well as the one that was mostly destroyed. The one that was mostly destroyed is this one over here, going to get replenished at Isengard. I did just realize he's missing a couple of long spears, but it's only like 3 of them, so that's fine. And maybe a bit of the catapults here, but basically his army is at full strength. But he is actually not going to attack first. We're going to have Ugluk attack first. Now, Ugluk has basically taken over Lurtz's army, but we've taken many of Ugluk's troops and kind of mixed them in with Lurtz's to basically bring up everyone to full strength, or at least as close as we can get. Cavalry's a bit under strength, but only a bit. And I'd say the infantry is actually looking pretty good here. I think the only units that aren't replenished are the sellswords. The sellswords have basically replaced the Dunlending long spears in this army, and they're actually down here with Lurtz. Lurtz has like what I would call the leftovers of the other armies, plus the long spears that I deliberately took out. And actually this long spear unit is one that we actually got from Isengard. I just figure we're going to need replacement long spear units, so just anytime one becomes available, I train them up, since it takes a while to get them anyways. Now, if you're wondering, why has Lurtz essentially been demoted to control of the backup army while Ugluk is now in command of his army? Now, basically, I've done that because, well, I don't know how to get these 2 armies to split up here, and in fact, I don't really think there is a way. I mean, you can let me know in the comments down below how you would have done it, but obviously that will be too late, because what we're going to do is we're going to have Ugluk attack and basically do as much damage as he possibly can. Now, I'm not sure how badly damaged his army will be here. I think it's quite possible we would lose it, fighting so many forces. And yes, I know I've said that in the past. I said something similar down here at Entwade, but this time I mean it. This time, I think the enemy really has so many troops that we are going to suffer immense casualties and maybe lose. But at the same time, we can't do nothing. So Ugluk is going to go in there. And basically, while I don't consider Ugluk to be expendable, I consider him to be more expendable than Lurtz, which is why he is now in command of the army. And that's also why the sellswords have replaced the Dunlending long spears. Because again, I imagine we would lose quite a lot of them, and that unit is difficult to replace. So the sellswords are going to be the ones going in instead. So Ugluk will go first, do as much damage as possible, hopefully doing so much damage that Saruman can somewhat easily get in there and wipe them out. And that, of course, then leaves us with Tirith Anduin, which is itself another pretty heavily defended place. Less troops, obviously, than Roshburg, but I think more elite ones, because I don't think we've got any door wards, for example, or the shield maidens, or these Rittermark cavalry are interesting. I think I've fought maybe a unit of these before, but I don't think I've seen very many of them. As you can see, they're armor piercing, skilled against mounts, quite the fearsome unit. Riders of the Fold look like they're an upgraded version of the archer cavalry that we've been facing up to this point. But yeah, yikes. That's like a whole nother like big siege right there, and it's their last settlement too. So anyway, like I said, it's going to be quite a slog to finally get rid of Rohan, and then I assume the elves will basically attack immediately, but we'll deal with that problem when we get to it. Am I an idiot? Okay, no, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I am an idiot, but maybe not for that reason. I was just thinking, wait a minute, can I do a night attack and like only fight one army at a time? Because that would be much easier. But no, Éomer definitely has the stars to participate in a night battle. So, we'll still do it anyways, though, just because, you know, it's more orc-like to have a battle at night anyways, isn't it? So, let's just get right into the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. And of course, as expected, the enemy gets this perfect defensive position on a huge hill, and I get nothing, except some trees. I mean, this doesn't always literally happen, but it mostly does. I think, wait, there was one battle. I think the Battle of the Kingsland, where I started pretty close to the top of a hill, and so almost had a perfect position, but it was still a pretty good one. But then every other battle, it's either our positions are equal or the enemy has a drastically superior one. Let's put the Reavers on this side. Basically, I'm just sort of forming up in the trees here. Again, since I don't really have a hill per se to sit on. In fact, there's almost the entire map is sloped in my direction. There is some area over here where it's either, you know, flat or slightly hilly. But of course, there's no trees or anything, so they would have free reign of the battlefield. And again, I don't know if the trees are that much of a help, but I take any advantage I can get at this point. So what we've got here is we've got this long line of infantry here in the front. Again, mostly in the trees here, hoping that it disrupts their cavalry formations at least a little bit. Cavalry behind them, and Ugluk is right behind the sellswords there. Archers behind them, and then the ballistas behind them. Now we are going to have to somehow pry them out of this position like we did last time. Since this area is nice and clear, maybe I could send the cavalry around there, but the problem with that is that then I assume the enemy would chase them down there. Oh, and actually, would that be desirable? Because if the enemy came from over here, would that be better than having them come from up here? I mean, yes, it is all sloped downhill, but again, there's nothing I can really do to salvage that situation. Like, I think the whole map is sloped literally downhill all the way to the red here. And that's too open. So, what to do? Yes, I know they're going to and fro, but I doubt they're actually charging. They're probably just kind of thinking about what they're going to do. All right, let's grab just one cavalry unit this time. Last time we did two. And I mean, that's not like a huge deal or anything, but at the same time, I think we only really need one one brave unit of cavalry to lure the enemy down, or at least it would be if it goes anything like it did before. Dang, I was thinking maybe I could even push forward here. Maybe this is less flat, or less hilly, but no, it is still clearly a slope going down, so... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, get up there. Now, I don't think they have too much in the way of archers, but I do believe they have a fair bit of artillery. Like, they have at least 2 or 3 ballista units there, or actually 3 or 4, because I see 3 immediately. Oh, and here comes the skirmishers. Our favorite. And of course, they're way, way faster than us too, so they have no trouble immediately catching up to us. And actually even going around us. Oh, hey, wait, come back! Don't leave! I don't think the loose formation is helping all that much, if I'm being honest, but... Look at how, like broken up my unit is. Come on! Get on down here. Okay. I think we have successfully lured them down. Much to my cavalry's distress. Alright, let's have that infantry unit just charge forward there. See if we can catch them. Even though it's not really going to work, because they can turn on a dime and run really fast. Oh wow, they actually have quite a lot of missile units. For some reason I thought they didn't have very many, but they have a lot. They have actually quite a lot. I mean, on the bright side, that means my archers have lots of targets, but it also means my sellswords are all going to die. That must be all their melee cavalry back there. Actually, here. You guys, turn around. Oh, dear. Turn around. Turn around. Get away. No, get away. As in leave. As in leave. As in leave. As in... Oh, dear Lord. Why don't you guys ever do what I tell you to do? Well, if they're going to lose their lives there, we might as well have the Reavers start charging up there to kind of help them. Even though it will take them like a century and a half to actually get up there. Infantry. Let's get this infantry charging forward here. And this fighting uphill is not going to be good. Okay, I think we will need most of our cavalry over here, if I'm being honest. Archers, continue firing into this mass of them back there. That at least will help us out. Okay, those are Rohan bodyguards.
Do not stop the attack. Slay them.
Oh dear, they're firing at my archers now with all those ballistas. Alright, charge forward. Forward, as in forward. Gosh, they're so slow. Oh, okay. How are all of my units always getting caught everywhere? Like, I didn't tell them to go there. Come on, get a move on. Okay, make sure they are still firing somewhere back here. Okay, Raiders charge forward.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, only half the enemy force remains. I think only half of our force is remaining. Right, charge uphill here. That's another thing they seem to be able to do, is to just intercept our units kind of at will. Like, you see, like, they're engaged here, and they're still able to pull out very easily. But my guys really can't do it as well as theirs can. Oh, fight those guys. Of course, they're still able to accurately hit my guys with their ballistas. If this were my ballistas, I would be hitting all of my own guys. No, attack, fight, kill. Okay, those are the missile cavalry.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their...
Okay, were we charged in the rear or something? Because it seems like there was an extra unit there. Okay, wargs, get over here. Get over here. Ooh, actually, let the general charge. And then attack him from behind. Okay, Reavers, get up here. Okay, engage those scouts there. Oh. It isn't exactly what I wanted to happen, but you know what? Close enough, I suppose. And of course, they managed to get a whole unit back here that'll just immediately be able to pull out whenever they want. And here comes my raiders, going as slow as they possibly can. All right, you know what? Raiders, just get in there. Archers, you guys fire directly into the back of them. And another bodyguard has managed to just pull right through somehow. Okay, let's pull Ugluk's force back here to assist. Oh, that's right, there's also the reinforcements. That's where all these generals' bodyguards are coming from. Because I think it was the garrison that actually had a bunch of generals in it. Okay, some of my troops are still here. Oh, you see, and then there's another bodyguard unit there. Okay, you know what? We're going to pull the archers out, since they're honestly not going to be able to help any further anyways. Okay, you raiders, turn around. Go for those guys there. You guys turn around there. You guys... Let's get the wargs over there to see if we can kill them. Oh, we should withdraw the ballistas as well. Okay, get over here and attack that bodyguard. You guys withdraw. I think it would be best if we pulled back all of these units that are here. Oh, actually, fight those guys. And you see if you can catch that bodyguard from behind. Pull these infantry back here so that they're at least slightly on a slope. And who do we have here? All right, we still have a raider unit fighting up here. Sellsword unit is still fighting over here. Okay, is Ugluk and his bodyguard going to survive this? I think once he's done fighting this bodyguard here, we'll probably have him withdraw as well. Okay, seriously, how many times do I have to tell you to withdraw? Withdraw.
You do what I say.
Come on, there's one guy left. Kill him already. And why are their ballistas able to pinpoint target only my guys and not even kill any of theirs that are among my guys? Okay. We will smash the enemy. I don't think so. That doesn't seem correct to me. Alright. Get over here and get after these generals' bodyguards, since apparently our archers cannot leave. Like, somehow they're all caught. Leave, leave, leave. Like, seriously, how many bodyguards do they have back here? 32? I guess they have 2 that I can see. Okay, you know what? I think we'll just have Ugluk himself withdraw at this point. Because he's not going to be able to catch those guys. In which case, archers... sell your lives so that Ugluk may escape. Ugluk, where are you going? Go down this way. Wait a minute. Where's the rest of the enemy? Don't tell me this is all of their reinforcements, because if so, we actually have a chance of winning. Alright, you guys get up here.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Have you still not killed him? Oh my goodness. I know that the general's bodyguards are tough, but still, he should be dead by now. I don't think they should be invulnerable, is where I'm going with that. Okay, the enemy is mostly in retreat up here. Hey, and now the enemy has to fight their way uphill. Oh, dear lord. Well, except for this area over here, where they don't have to.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, where is Ugluk in this mess? Okay, who cares where he is? Just get down here now that the enemy is no longer attacking you. Just leave, leave, leave. What we'll do is we'll just arrange the troops we still have up here to fight the general's bodyguard once, or the general's bodyguards once they get back up here. Okay, yeah, and it looks like having finished destroying the archers, they are actually leaving now. Wait a minute, there's just one guy there. Okay, hold on a sec. There's just one guy there, so let's turn that way to face him, because we can have Ugluk kill him. Okay, you guys get over here. Oh, actually, they're already being attacked, so never mind. Continue over here. See, now we're the ones fighting uphill. So let's get the sellswords to charge down at the general's bodyguard. Who are these guys? Reavers. All right, you guys can also come down here. Let's keep this raider unit over here, though. Come on, hurry it up. I know my guys are tired, but so should theirs. Enemy general fallen. Oh! How are you doing over here, Ugluk? Did you kill the one guy? They did! Hooray! On the bright side, I think we'll have killed a lot of the enemy generals. Okay. Cell swords, get in there. Raiders, get in there. Have you guys retreated? They have. Okay. Okay. Surround as much as possible, because I know they can pull through my units, but surround this bodyguard as much as you can and kill them as much as is possible. Don't let them pull through, just kill them! Hit with sword until dead! Oh, there was another bodyguard? Seriously? How many bodyguards are there? Tons, obviously, but even more tons than I thought. Okay, hold on. Cell swords. Get here on more flat ground up here. And we'll have all of the non-cell sword units continue to fight. Oh, that's another general's bodyguard. Oh, wait, that's probably the one we were just fighting. They basically pulled out. Come on. Kill those guys. Finish them off. Wait, come on. Seriously, the other sellsword units, get up here. Alright, there we go. Alright, that unit's eliminated. Now, get down here. Okay, these guys seem not able to extricate themselves from, like, the ballistas and stuff, so I guess we should just tell them all to charge in. Where's this unit at? Oh, okay, it's over there. Wait, there's a warg unit, too. Where's that warg unit at? Okay, where are these cavalry at? We must pour whatever pathetic remnants of soldiers we have onto these guys as much as possible. And maybe I shouldn't have had Ugluk go all the way back there. I mean, he couldn't save the archers or anything, so there doesn't seem to be much point to it. I imagine the reason they were able to get in amongst my archers so completely like that and not, like, really pass through my lines very much was simply because of all the bodyguards that were coming from the reinforcements. Okay. Charge. Come on, stop letting them pass through. It's absurd that they're able to do that. I assume it's because of, like, heavy hit points. So, like, they can take all the hits from the soldiers as they pass through. Still, now we're the ones, again, I've said it before, but we're the ones fighting downhill at them. I think my cavalry are going to suffer particularly hard trying to kill them. Oh, wait. Did two of them just immediately die as I said that? Okay, now all that's left, I think, is the general. Come on, don't let him get away. Just hit with sword and axe until dead. hit with sword and axe until dead. Come on, kill him already. Now he's actually going to get away. He actually made it through there. Come on, keep after him. Oh, there we go, finally! Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Oh dearie dear. Well, Ugluk won the battle. Hooray! Hooray! Oh dear. Oh, casualties healed. Oh. Is it just me, or is that a lot of casualties healed? Hold on, let me move the screen a bit just so that the see-through effect there isn't quite so heavy. I mean, yes, we lost an immense number of troops, which means we would have more healing than normal, but still, that's a lot of healing. Lots of death on our side, lots of death on their side. Actually, strangely, it seems like it's pretty even in many ways. Like, even the archers, like, they killed a lot of them, probably when they were bunched up right there at the beginning. And then, of course, they were slaughtered by the general's bodyguards because we had no one to protect them. I guess we couldn't really protect them at that point with the lines just all over the place. The cell swords. This unit did very well. The other two units, not so much. I mean, they killed more than they lost, but not by a huge amount. The raiders were badly beaten. Had the snot kicked right out of them. The reavers in a similar boat. I mean, they all managed to kill a bunch before they went down, but they still went down. Dang. All right, well, I guess let's take this back to the campaign map. You will all be executed immediately. Wait a minute, did Ugluk completely win?
We've destroyed the enemy!
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, I guess we're just gonna occupy that place then. Mission success. Oh. I didn't remember that I had such a mission. Well, that was a thing that happened. I don't know what to say. I'm a little surprised. I thought Ugluk was going to lose. And that's why I had him, retreating towards the edge of the map. I thought the battle was lost. And I guess it was a near thing in many ways, because I mean, a lot of this is healing. We definitely did not have like over 63, hill riders there at the end. Oh, plus this unit. I think much of this is healing, but I mean, his force is not completely destroyed. It's not really an effective fighting force anymore, I have to admit. So now we effectively have one army here under Saruman himself. But still, well done, Ugluk. Despite my complaining, my incessant complaining, you did very well. All right, but anyway, it looks like that's going to be it for now, so I will let you guys go and I will bring you back as the war continues.